from Northfield, Carson Kennedy.
You got to know.
Raiders on three. 1, 2, 3, Raiders!
Wrestling is a sport that isn't like many others.
Wrestling is a street fight with rules.
It's a sport where it takes complete dedication.
And it takes a pretty tough kid to go out and do it every day.
The wrestlers are the toughest kids in the schools.
Our wrestlers work tremendously hard, and we'll take up against any sport out there. The nice thing about wrestling, you're one-on-one. You can't blame it on anybody else.
It takes a lot of work, but in the end, when you go out in the mat and you win a few matches, and the next year you win even more, it just gets better and better.
Sometimes we see some 7th graders, see how they start off in the 7th grade, maybe not winning a match, but then when they get to the high school, they're winning 30+ matches and being a big part of our team.
And it's really good for you and good for other sports.
I started wrestling to get better at football, but I actually began to start to love the sport.
Weightlifting is just part of being a good athlete, and with wrestling you got people pushing on you, so you got to have a tremendous amount of balance.
It builds you as a person, mentally it builds you, physically it builds you.
I promise, within just one season in wrestling, you'll get in perfect shape and have those big muscles.
It gets you in great shape, and the ladies love it.
In wrestling, if you're not as talented as somebody else, you can outwork them. You can get in better shape, you can get stronger than them. I take a look at basketball, you can't make 6'7", you can't be 6'5" if you're 5'2". But in wrestling, you can take all sizes and shapes. That's a cool thing behind at the varsity here. We take kids from 100 pounds all the way up to 285 pounds, and so you can fit. And we got different body styles that fit into wrestling.
The best feeling you get every single time is working as hard as you can and just realizing how your body feels. Your body's saying oh, I can't do this anymore. But then in the back of your head, that there's some extra in there.
You guys are battling to see who wants a point more. It comes down, you're like, oh, this is a situation here, or this is gonna be a state championship, and you're down by 1, and how you gotta get away to win. And that's when it comes really fun.
So you take a double shot, bring him to his back, 10 seconds later you pin him.
Getting your hand raised at the end of the match, that's where it all comes through, and the glory of winning.
And seeing, wow, look what I've done. All of this crowd watching me. I just beat one of the enemies.
Your whole team's there, your family's watching, your friends are watching, and the ref lifts up your hand and you go back to your team.
The best part of wrestling is actually after you're done with your match, and win, lose, tie, whatever, once you come off that mat and you have a group of guys that you've been working with all around you, congratulating you if you won or lost. The support around you just makes the sport just that much better, because it's all one giant family.
What are you doing after school? And most of you, all you're doing is that you're going home, you're watching TV, you're playing video games and eating snacks. Instead, you could be coming into the wrestling room, getting better as an athlete, learning the commitment, learning the dedication, and the desire to win.
It takes a lot of guts to go through this, but at the end of the day, you're gonna feel good about yourself. And trust me, you will like it.
If you want to be a part of something and be a part of that brotherhood, join the Northfield Wrestling team.
This is your moment. Get out on the mat.
This is
This is
Raider Wrestling.
Raider Wrestling.